but the New York Times put out a story.
And it's about a 34-year-old woman who is demanding compensation from her ex-boyfriend after she accused him of wasting her prime childbearing years after dating for close to 10 years. She says that she put her career, it's not funny. She says that she put her career and goals on hold for him as soon as she was ready to start a family. He left her. She is demanding he pay for her fertility treatment so she can get pregnant by another man.
Yeah, so he left her. Now, that's good context because why? Like 10 years, she could have easily left him.
Mm-hmm.
So she was obviously in it for the long haul with
exactly,
this guy.
Yes.
And you know, he probably left her for a younger girl, or
I definitely think so. Or, you know, she got to about 33, 34 and started saying, "Hey,
start putting that pressure on him."
Started putting that pressure on him, and he said no.
Yeah.
He said absolutely not.
Yeah, and then a lot of legal experts and a lot of people, everybody's a legal expert in the comment section, right? But a lot of lawyers came out to talk about how she don't have a case to bring this to court and to demand him to pay. But it is one of those social things like, okay, now she's 34, 35. Is she going to be able to have kids? Is she going to be able to have that family? And she said in the clip that in the New York Times story, that she compromised her career and her goals. So she
to be in this relationship.
Yeah, she kind of took a back burner to
support him in any way, or just to support the relationship.
And ain't no telling. Maybe his business is taking off, his career is taking off. Ain't no telling why he left her. But now she's just basically saying she's left high and dry with without her goal.
I feel her. I understand. She says, now I feel like these compromises have left me vulnerable, and she's seeking compensation.
Yeah.
I don't think she has a legal case. There's no such thing as, what they call it, moral money.
Yeah.
But if he's in this relationship and they're thinking that they're going to be in this relationship long term, then why wouldn't I want a family plan? Why wouldn't I want a future plan? Why wouldn't, And then as soon as those things start happening, oh, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, man, because
that's messed up.
This is what I would tell to women. Like, a lot of people be saying, I'm pro the man, I'm pro this.
Oh, you're definitely the bros bro.
I'm pro logic, and the reason people think I'm the bros bro is because nobody really comes and speaks up for men. Men just got to accept whatever happens to them. People always defending women. You defend the laws in America are built for women and children, to protect women and children. That's just how stuff. A man, they don't care.
Because
it's kind of the
men
wild, wild
are
west.
a privileged class.
Correct. Right. I'm not.
That's why the protections are where they are.
That's why the protections are where they are. But what I'm saying is, that don't mean men, don't nobody speak up for men, don't nobody advocate for men, don't nobody care what happens to men because of situations like this. Because as a man ascend in his career and in his age, he still have more options and flexibility to be 45 and go get with a 27, 28-year-old and move on. Now she's 34, that same guy that she wants can go get a 24-year-old girl,
and have all the things that she wanted.
Yes,
and he can still, because he's 38 years old. The article says so. He's 38 years old.
He in his prime. He making money.
He can wait another 5, 6, 7 years and have that family, have that future planning, and the body just doesn't work the same way when you're a woman. You do have prime years, and then you do have years where you're going to need a little bit of support, a little bit of science, and a lot of money.
Hold on, didn't Janet Jackson just have a baby? She's like
low support, low
47?
science, and a lot of money.
Well, yeah.
There's no way that happened.
Well, hold on now,
without some
it's
science.
a lot of studies out here that's showing that women in their 40s are having more kids than teenagers.
Not the first kids, though.
That's not the first kid?
No. It's easier to have a child when you're older, when you already have children.
Okay. All right, I missed that. That's good context.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
And no, a lot of people don't know. So they sit here and they waste your childbearing years because their auntie done had a kid. Oh, yeah, my aunt just had a kid. Yeah, but that's her 4th child. So you
that kind of makes sense though. Like the body's already primed.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Like, your body already knows.
Yes,
knows what to do.
I've even heard some women will miscarry because their body is not used to different DNA for so long. So when you are in your 20s and things like that, like you don't have that same like just homogeneous nature for so long.
Correct. Right.
So once you have it longer, your body is like, what is this?
Like,
Whose
what's going
DNA
on?
is this? Yeah. So it does become harder for a lot of reasons like that. I mean, much luck to this young lady.
I mean, demanding the fertility is crazy though. Like, so you want me to pay for your fertility treatment, which is not cheap. That stuff is like $20,000-$30,000.
Depending on how many sessions you need.
Yeah. And then what we talked about offline, what if it's him? Like a lot of the fertility cloud goes on women automatically. It's a lot of men out here who have fertility issues. They're not eating right. They're smoking and drinking every day. They're drinking beer all day. Like you might need to lose 25, tone up, get in the gym, and get your testosterone up to be able to have a baby. Because it might not be her. It might be you. Because if you sleeping with a woman for 10 years straight, and she don't even have a slip up. Bro, your pull-out game ain't that strong. So we got to have some type
Maybe he was very intentional, though. Maybe he used protection for a lot of those years. Maybe he really knew he didn't want children and just didn't let her in on it. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of the situation. You are taking a risk in a relationship. Like, a relationship is a partnership, and it comes with risk. You can be lied to. You can be scammed out your money. You can be... And these are things that you have to know going in. I don't think she's going to win because of the childbearing years. Because of anything you knew about the childbearing years. Like, you knew that this was coming up. So that pressure should have been applied at least around 28. You know, and then you should have had your exit date no matter what he said.
Before 30.
Yeah, you should have had your exit date.
There's no way you should have crossed 34 and, like, you don't have any type of, y'all don't have a baby or you don't have a ring.
No.
10 years.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
That's kind of a long time. Only way I would tell, like, if y'all met when y'all was 14, 15, and now y'all 25 and y'all 10 years.
Then that makes sense.
Then it kind of is like, all right, y'all grew up together. Y'all became an adult, whatever. But, like, 24 to 34.
You started at 24.
Yeah.
By 28.
And he's older than her.
And he's older than her, yes.
Now, if he was 24 and she was 24, okay, because, you know, he got to get his career going. By 28.
Right.
You kind of know where you going, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, because
know where you gonna
mind you, she would be 28, and that would make him, 32?
32.
So, so that's where that pressure needs to apply. And then you always have to have your exit date, Ms. Mamas. What I will say is you might not sue for the moral obligation, but she might could sue for like pain, suffering, depression, anxiety, mental health.
Well, I mean, he might be depressed too. We don't know if she was a good girlfriend, so let's not do that.
I think she can. I think she can sue because
Women
now I can't have a
too.
child.
Like, you can be a bad girlfriend.
But I'll never be a mother. That affects my mental. I just think it's a better case.
And you know what me and you talked about too. I think obviously science and childbearing, that's a real thing. Like, women, when you're younger, you have a higher probability of having a healthy birth. Not just a birth, but just a healthy birth.
See, that's the point people don't talk about
people don't talk about that. But also, let's talk about the propaganda and the social part of it. Women nowadays have careers, they have degrees. They're not looked at as just somebody who just pop out a bunch of kids like they was in the 60s or the 70s.
Yeah.
So
your birth mother.
So now women not buying that They're not drinking the Kool-Aid of, oh, you need to be having 2-3 kids by the time you're 21. Like,
that's true.
When girls grow up, let's be honest, especially, I don't know about other communities, but in the black community, as soon as you turn 19, 20, you need some kids, you need this.
Yeah, the pressure is applied.
Your family
for
around
the elders and stuff.
They start putting pressure on you. So, like, nowadays, it's still happening, but women are rejecting it. They're like, no, I'm going to college.
Well, no, women are rejecting it because they're like, do y'all see y'all lives? Like, exactly. I think it's confusing to me.
And then it's so expensive to raise a kid now. Like,
yeah.
I mean, raising kids back in the day was a little different. Like,
I mean, everything was different. What bread was like $1. Like,
well, even when you calculate for inflation, it's just so much more stuff you got to deal with. Cell phones, the internet.
Yeah. There's a lot of different factors. I mean, I will say there were different facets. I think we're taking it more seriously now because if you talk to Generation X when they were kids, they were the first kids like walking home by themselves, and they had like keys to their houses and stuff. But they were also the kids getting snatched up too. Like the reason why when by the time we came through in the 1900s,
You sound old as fuck. You sound like the little young kids on TikTok.
In the 1990s, when we came through, the reason why it was like, yo, like, you know, these kids can't be, you know, out the house anymore, and it's not like before, as they learned off of our parents' generation. Like, they was legit getting snatched up. Yeah. So, no, I definitely think it's something that it is propaganda. It's weird that they still believe it, because it's like, sis, it didn't work for you. I'm not sure if you see what's going on, but you could barely make ends meet.
Yeah.